Christ, that is loud. Oh my goodness. I can hear it all the way here. Dang, I should probably go over there to DR, see what's going on. Or maybe just ask my dad, he's going to go there anyway. Anyway, welcome to another fair reaction. You can probably already tell we got something Andres really likes. Anyway, now I already know what it is because the banner got leaked yesterday. So, yeah, this is actually kind of insane. Was it yesterday or was it today? But anyway, it got leaked. And, yeah, let's just say this. It's another Three Houses seasonal. We got another, what, 3 in a row? Got another 3 in a row of leaked seasonals. But yeah, it's today. So it's today, but it's been known since yesterday. So, yeah, we got some good ones here. So get ready because not only got some popular characters, but we also got some personal favorites. You can probably tell with Andres screaming over there. But like, anyway, so let's just get right down to it. Right about. Okay, so yeah, again, I already know who the units are, but this is actually pretty interesting. Let's see what these characters have. Let's start with Mirabilis! Let's freaking go! Who was it? And Zale. And Zale's the one who actually goes absolutely ape poop over Mirabilis. And granted, I like Mirabilis too, so hey, finally got an ult for Mirabilis because she's been due for one for a long time. And here, welcome everybody, Artur, who here has been like due for the game, like ever. Like he's been due a long time. Oh, he has to save. So DR Far Save 3 has also been sort of leaked. Cause like there's been a video with it being shown, so yeah, this is already known. So let's go put Artur's in here, and that is my personal favorite here, Manuela.
I'm used to dressing up for the stage, but
Armor sword. That's good because I'm glad to be building her up because also known that she's also the demo of the banner. Meaning I can build up that. And now here comes XX Loot XX, who's been the second unit of Lysithia. And look at that, that's the primary white color. He's not primary red like every single other freaking unit. So ARFR trace. Okay. Oh, okay, so we're already getting more feud skills. At least with colorless feud, at least now that makes more sense. Anyway, harmonized skill for Sacred Stones 3 houses. Yeah. Resonance Blades, whatever. That's not important. Oh, isn't that sling effect? But yeah, it makes complete sense. Like, for Lysithia and Loot to go together. I feel like those two are very similar character-wise as they are. So yeah. I like the fact that these together because they make too much sense together. But yeah, Mirabilis, Artur, Manuela, and Lysithia, and a free unit. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Ignatz. Yeah, that's what Andres has been clamoring about. And what do you know? He's a colorless bow, as completely expected. So, and we got a spark in this one. Cool. But yeah, this has some interesting units. So this has some interesting units. At least finally we got a banner where I could talk about all the units positively. So let's go start with Mirabilis. It's a unit that, as I said before, a unit that one of my personal favorite FEHs, because Mirabilis has been very like useful. Like, granted, I've not used don't use Mirabilis in, in grinding other characters, but I do use her on the Felguard team because Mirabilis and Felguard, like as they are, they've worked well together pretty dang well. But I don't know, but that's just me. I think they work perfectly well because she comes with a gap skill and like dancer. So they do help. So in this variant, she is a flyer blue dagger. Again, that has been leaked. I already know about this, but again, the art is pretty cute. It's kind of a weird combination of Maya art and Kaya art, I guess. But this is kind of like pseudo Maya art, so it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I do like it. Anyway, move sets include speed cantrip 3. I'm surprised that's actually new because okay. Bracing stance 3. To my knowledge, Mirabilis normally comes with it's called the fourth defense rest 3, if I'm not mistaken. So her coming with bracing stance 3 makes sense. Because trying to make the ace skill as defensive as possible. I love defense. So anyway, ground orders getting pretty good skill for going with characters that are, not flyer units. Who knows? Maybe she might fit well on the Federal Guard team because now we got Federal Guard 2 Mirabilises, one with ground orders, and then have Pi Veronica. But then again, it would sacrifice Selena or Cormac because they actually are needed to do some damage because Pi Veronica does not deal enough damage in the Federal Guard team. Anyway, Whimsical Dream, that's also part of Morales' base set, so I'm not surprised that's there. So, Weapon Dream Flake, Rasmus 3, okay, makes sense. If penalty is active on any foes within 3 rows or 3 columns into a unit. Okay, I assume that goes with the cantrip. Place time -5 and then dagger effect. Okay. Not much really in it. I think that's and I believe her dance skill also inflicts attack drops, so that does work. So I guess the game plan for this Mirabilis is to dance or to already attack, and then find a way to attack again. So I don't know if that will work very well, but I can't say. I feel like this is not too intuitive until the rest of the moveset, but that's just me. Because it requires you to dance, which means that you can't really attack and then start dancing at the same turn, because dancers themselves can't be danced very well unless they have a very specific other unit that could dance them back, like Duopini. But other than that, I'm not entirely sure how well this works, but again, it's a new Mirabilis, and I really like it, so this stays. Next, Artur, who is well due for this game. Now, he's well past due. He's not, thing is, Artur isn't exactly the most popular character in Sacred Stones, but he is the most popular character for loot fans. Because Artur is like the designated, it's sort of like the designated marriage option for loot. Because they both join together, and if I'm not mistaken, loot kind of often... Okay, this is my Sacred Stones knowledge, and it's not too much. I think she kind of plays a superiority role, was mostly to Artur. But Artur and Loot are kind of the most common ship regards to loot. It's either Loot Artur or Loot Ross. That is the main ship with Loot. I think I'm on the Ross boat, but that's just me. Because I didn't use Artur that much in Sacred Stones, but I do acknowledge that he is a very popular unit in Sacred Stones, especially among loot fans. So obviously he is necessary to be here, so I'll give them that. Moves. He may come with 4 skills, as you can see here, but he comes with a very important move here, DRFR save. This is a FR save I've been waiting for a while now. I wanted originally to put it on Nagi, but then I realized that attack res FR save is probably better on Nagi because her defense isn't exactly the greatest. Also doesn't help that Nagi is a green dragon, meaning that your average Falchion user can destroy her, and also some other dragon killer things can be on red units too, so it's fine that she prefers to get AR4 save than DR4 save. But I also almost considered putting it on Sheena, because I think did I put DDR4? I know I put distant counter on Sheena, so it would work well with DR4 save instead of DR near save. But I do feel like the DR near save is okay enough, considering that this is a seasonal 5-star, so go like trying to find another. But the character I do, however, want to use this on is Kanagus, because he natively comes with DD or DD4, and him when transform, give him distant counter. So give him distant counter, give him DD4, and then give him DR5 save, and then he basically becomes nigh on invincible. Nothing nigh on, not entirely invincible. So which if put on Kanagus kind of makes him more, in my opinion, but I don't think how well it'll how bad the reality will be. He might compete with Felguard. Because, Felguard is basically the best unit in Fire Emblem Heroes, and probably has been since her introduction. But, and even no amount of counters can actually really wreck her all that much. But, yeah, Kanagus can probably compete at least more in the defensive front than Felguard in this case. So Felguard can be attack, and the Kanagus can do the protect. Okay. Odd follow-up? Sure. Iceberg? Sure. Okay, now, he also has Snow Globe Plus, so the effect, also what's leaked was the inheritable weapons are Unity skills. So, and Unity skills of his is Raz, and Manuela's is defense. So yeah, we got Unity hero weapons. Are they good? Well, Unity itself is pretty good, so you could probably add another Unity skill to it. You could probably stack Unities, or maybe you could add like a form skill, or you could probably add your respective counters. I don't think it's necessary to put respective counters here. Maybe you put, I don't know, Close Ward. Yeah, I mean, you can put Close Ward if you want. Sure. But yeah, it's fine. It's a pretty good. It's pretty good. So I don't have any complaints here. And then Veronica Taylor voices Manuela. Let's go. So out of the characters that have been leaked, and those are the banners have been leaked, it's been known that Manuela is the demote of the banner, which is kind of insane if you really think about it. If you really think about it. You think a character like this, who appears like this, would be the demo unit compared to the one male unit in the banner. Granted, the one male unit in the banner is probably more popular, so I guess. But I'm just saying. My three houses waifu. Hello, Manuela. So, her being an armor sword is actually kind of a big deal too. And personally, because I don't have that many armor sword units, let alone emotes. So, yeah, because the only ones I have are a couple of Valentine's Ikes, a couple of Ardens, a couple of Zephiels, and a couple of merged Zelgius and Black Knights. That's it. And why would I bother building that Black Knight now? I still again not familiar with Tellius enough to care about who Black Knight is. Yeah, I know he's popular, but then again, that been probably popular as part of why he's came out so early. But anyway, yeah. So movesets, not much more to say on movesets, but she does have AS Form 3, which is pretty good, probably one of the best form skills. Because AS Form 3 is very, let's just say it's very exclusive to very good, again, 5-star exclusives. Even more so than the other form skills. Because I believe some of the form skills are already on demoted units. I think SR Form 3 is on a free play unit. I believe that's, what was that, Python? I think he's Python who has SR Form 3? Who cares? But who cares? I know that that is on free-to-play units, but not AS Form 3. So it's fine. It's good that she has it. And plus, I already have a bunch of other units that have AD Form 3, so I'm not sure if I really want to put on AS Form 3. But anyway. Anyway, she has Mr. Fighter. Good. Although bigness should be something else. But again, this is fine. Depending on what her stats may be, maybe I'll put like DR4 save on her, and then put instead of taxi for definitely put distant counter. But again, at this time I don't know her stats because that hasn't been leaked. But yeah, I'll be looking forward to pulling hopefully more than one of her. But again, we'll see because she's demote. Might be easy, might be hard, might be cost not effective. Can't say, but I'm glad that my preferred unit in the banner is the demote. Anyway, my Cynthia loot, as I mentioned, is a perfect duo to be harmonic. It definitely makes way too much sense to be together because, well, they're both like very similar. They both have very similar personalities, like because they're both mentally superior to everyone else. I mean, because, like, Lou has a superiority complex, and, like, Cynthia, well, those who know about Three Houses knows her deal. So, yeah. I feel like those two make a lot of sense to be together. So, good on IS to, commission Amagitaro to do the art for both. They're very good art for both of them. So, I'll give them that. Though their cavalry unit, which is kind of weird, but okay. But at least it's not like an infantry or a flyer. But I think it'd be weird if it was flyer. Like how both of them fly. Well, how would either of them fly? But like I guess that makes sense. I guess it's fine to have like the horse, the cavalry, colorless mage in this one. It's fine. So anyway, the only skill that we're talking about right now is the Pref Tome. But this one has the color C3. I mentioned last time that I feel like if there would have to be a few skill that makes sense for colorless, considering that, well, the best unit that gave the colorless unit, I feel like, here's the thing, so if an enemy has C3, they pretty much kill my Fellow Guard team. Like, on their own, because my Fellow Guard team relies on the gap skills of other units to power her up. So, taking that away makes Dugard a bit worse. But also has the disabled skills of cut his foes, which is not important on Fellow Guard specifically. But yeah, I just say that this could probably kill Fellow Guard teams, like if used on the enemies. Maybe that's why the diffuse skills exist. I don't know. Anyway, so Swiss Ball 3, cool. AR4 Chase 3, cool. Moonbow, cool. So, what is the sweet Yule log? Anyway, start a combat. If unit HP is greater than a quarter, which is going to be a little time considering both Icitia and Loot are very fragile glass cannons. So it makes sense if this one's also a glass cannon. Grants attack speed 6 unit during combat, fine. Also, if unit issues combat, which is duh. Grants an effect to unit based on the value. What the heck? Hold on. Grants an effect to unit based on the value of the unit's speed minus the foe's speed. So it compares speed. Okay? And okay, so if the difference between the units and the opponent's speed is less than or equal to 9, unit can make a follow-up attack before foe counterattack. But if 10 or more, unit attacks twice. So it seems like the idea is if the difference in speed stats between the unit and the opponent is pretty close together, follow-up attack. You can make a follow-up attack for a counterattack, which is so. I know there are some skills like that. They believe this is like not advantage thing. It's a desperation thing. And if the huge difference in speed, it's a Brave Tome, which is again is different than desperation. So yeah, it is kind of nuts. It's kind of nuts. It basically just go hit more, which again it makes sense for both of them. So I'm gonna say this thing makes sense. I don't have anything more to say. One thing I'm glad they didn't do, I'm glad they did not do attack speed Fortress, because I feel like that's gonna be broken. So, because if this was attack speed Fortress, this will probably break a little more with their main weapons. So I'm glad it's just not attack speed Fortress. I believe the game's not ready for that yet. So, before we end off, because I have to, because this is obligatory, I have to mention the fact that the Tempest Trial unit is Ignatz, which is not necessarily leaked, but it's more like people found out due to the silhouettes that it's Ignatz. And people just automatically assumed it is Ignatz, and end up being Ignatz. Anyway, so I believe this either Andres or Zale is going to keep interrupting me with Discord messages, which makes sense because Andres really likes this guy, and I don't blame him. Ignatz is a good boy. Ignatz is a very good boy. So, can't wait to see Andres completely, beef this boy up. So, we'll see what happens. So, again, we'll see what happens. So, that is all for this banner. So, yeah, I guess we'll see what happens in freaking March or April when I make the actual fan content of this. After the next intro has been made.